Top 10 Coolest Concept Cars in 2022. The absence of an annual schedule of international auto shows has created a new normal in which car releases are more frequent and inexorably conducted online. Geneva's turn historically came in the spring, and while the show will continue in 2023, it hasn't stopped a number of new vehicles and concept vehicles from making their debuts at this time of year. Before we start the video, please subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can be updated by my new videos. Number 10. BMW iX M60. BMW's all-electric iX SUV made its premiere back in September, but it is yet to arrive in US dealerships. The 9M60, the first-ever all-electric M-badged performance car, was unveiled by Munich's finest. Despite this, although its aerodynamic appearance is divisive, its speed isn't. BMW claims that the 9M60 will sprint to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds with 610 horsepower and up to 811 pound-feet of torque, edging out the similarly sized, V8-powered X5M competition. Because of the flat floor made possible by the SUV's skateboard-style electric vehicle platform, it has more internal space and a lower center of gravity than the X5. Drivers may anticipate the iX M60 can charge to 80% battery power on a DC fast charger in as little as 35 minutes after racing the SUV around their preferred road or racetrack. The M60 will have a starting price of $106,095 and deliveries are anticipated to commence in June. To read our complete article on the 9M60, click here. Number 9. Chrysler Airflow. As a static-style mock-up intended to display an open, breezy interior design, the Vision Airflow made its premiere at the 2020 CES, giving the world its first look at Chrysler's all-electric future. Almost no information was provided about the car when it reappeared in 2021 during two media days for parent automaker Stellantis. The long-awaited crossover was officially shown on Wednesday, and the manufacturer spent a lot of time discussing the brand's future. Chrysler's inventory has shrunk to just two models during the past 10 years, the 2017 Pacifica minivan and the old 300 sedan. For years, there have been murmurs that Chrysler may be going the way of DeSoto and Plymouth. Not yet, cautions Christine Fuel, CEO of Chrysler brand. The Airflow, which won't be available until 2025, marks the beginning of a new line of Chryslers that are all electric. Number 8. Chevrolet Equinox EV. Although pandemic-related slowdowns reduced its sales in 2021, Motor Intelligence data shows that the Chevrolet Equinox was the third best-selling SUV in America in 2020. Because of this, consumers will find GM's choice to give it a stunning, tech-heavy makeover to be significant. When GM teased the 2024 Equinox EV at CES, it did not reveal any mechanical details other than the fact that it will employ an Ultium battery, but what it did reveal has all the makings of a highly attractive family crossover. The Equinox EV has a sleek and sporty style that would fit in at home in a Buick showroom and is somewhat similar to the Envision SUV from that GM brand, unlike earlier Equinoxes which were basic and even a little cheap feeling. A wall of screens that would be at home in a Lexus or an Audi greets forward passengers inside. The base price of the electric Equinox, according to Chevrolet, will be roughly $30,000, or about $3,000 more than the current base model. Chevrolet anticipates starting deliveries in the fall of 2023. Number 7. Chevrolet Silverado EV. Pickups accounted for roughly 1 in 4 new vehicle sales in 2021, and to entice truck consumers, both established automakers and EV startups have been preparing a flood of fully electric pickups. Many people had anticipated that Chevrolet will release an electrified version of its current, and brand new in 2019, Silverado truck to compete with Ford's F-150 Lightning, but GM has taken a different course. It is built on a skateboard platform, unibody construction similar to GMC's Hummer EV pickup rather than the architecture of conventional body-on-frame trucks. It has an integrated bed and a low cargo capacity, similar to the Hummer, but a highly SUV-like design that is evocative of the long-gone Chevrolet Avalanche. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz Vision EQXX. This new Mercedes-Benz concept appears to be a high-performance vehicle at first glance. In fact, it possesses a drag coefficient of just 0.17, which is comparable to that of Le Mans racers or purebred land speed record cars and is somewhat lower than the extremely slippery EQS's .20. However, the aerodynamics are designed to increase its range rather than race around the Nürburgring. The car's lightweight and incredibly efficient components, according to the manufacturer, can produce an astounding stated 621 miles of range from a battery pack with less than 100 kilowatt-hours. The battery pack in the EQXX is half the size of the one in the EQS, 30% lighter, and boasts a 20% increase in cell energy density. It was created to highlight the automaker's newest electric technology. Number 5. Sony Vision S SUV. Sony, a Japanese electronics powerhouse, returned in 2022 with the Vision S02. It had previously debuted its Vision S sedan at CES 2 years prior. Over the years, several EV startups and legacy corporations trying to enter the auto industry have displayed prototypes at CES, but Sony's Vision S designs both seem amazingly well thought out, with many aspects that look almost production-ready. Although it announced a cooperation with supplier Magna-Steyr to assist make the previous Vision S sedan roadworthy, Sony has no direct experience in the automobile manufacturing industry, and it is unknown who would help manufacture the vehicles. According to the manufacturer, the Vision S02 will be propelled by two 268 horsepower electric motors and offer seating for 4 or 7 passengers, depending on configuration. Number 4. Cadillac Inner Space. Cadillac's concepts from the last CES, the flying, drone-like personal space and the box-on-wheels social space, didn't appear to have anything in common with any actual Cadillac. The Inner Space Coupe, a far more relatable vehicle, is what the brand is presenting this year. Similar to last year's vehicles, the interior of the Inner Space is a picture of the self-driving future, a luxurious, calm lounge area devoid of conventional controls. Unlike the other spaces, the exterior of the Inner Space blends elements from vintage Cadillac coupes, including the 1967 Eldorado and the 2013 El Mirage concept, into a futuristic lozenge shape resembling Audi's Skysphere concept. A flip-open top, another element from the late 1960s, complements the side doors and was previously seen on futuristic designs like the 1969 Dodge Charger 3 and 1970 Lancia Stratos Zero. Number 3. BMW iX Flow. A pair of Lamborghini driving racers, actors Susan Anton and Catherine Bach, outsmart the authorities in the opening segment of Cannonball Run 2 by turning their Countach's white paint to red using a cunning, and unexplained, chemical technique. Now that e-ink, the technology that allows text to show on e-readers like Amazon's Kindle, is available, BMW has made this fantasy a reality. However, the color options are restricted to white or gray, and the iX SUV isn't exactly a Lamborghini. Millions of e-ink microcapsules, which have positively charged dark pigments and negatively charged white pigments, are embedded in the surface of the iX Flow. Number 2. Chevrolet Blazer EV. The CEO of General Motors, Mary Barra, made the enigmatic revelation at CES 2022 that Chevrolet will also produce a fully electric Blazer by the end of 2023 in addition to the Equinox EV. While there are many eye-catching images of the Equinox EV, it is less obvious how the Blazer EV will appear and feel. Given GM's shift of EVs to platforms based on the Ultium battery design, this new vehicle may be a larger, longer-range version of the Equinox EV rather than an adaptation of the current Blazer, which was debuted in 2019. Number 1. VinFast VF5, VF6, and VF7. A trio of new crossovers were unveiled by the Vietnamese automaker VinFast at CES 2022 following their grand debut at the Los Angeles Auto Show in November. Despite having a young history, the parent business, Vingroup, was founded in 1993, the corporation has lofty goals. It intends to switch to all-electric vehicles in 2022, begin selling vehicles here, and erect a battery manufacturing facility. That first objective is a little simpler to achieve for VinFast than it would be for a more established company because it lacks a long history of internal combustion vehicles. I hoped you find this video helpful. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe as it really helps our channel, and remember to give your feedback in the comments below. See you in the next video with some more interesting topics and facts.